ahistorical like the Soviet Union kind of thing.
Sometimes, yeah, if you choose historical.
Do you want to choose historical?
Normally, I don't because it makes the game a little toasty.
Right. Do you want to choose historical?
Normally, I don't.
You ready?
Game a little toasty.
Just hit ready in game, and then when you can start the
Fine.
thing, and you can get your stream sorted while you're setting up everything.
Hey, folks, welcome to the stream. We are me and a friend Tyso here. We're gonna be playing Iran as a co-op nation. We're starting in Road 56.
Iran.
We're not starting in like 1930, which would be kind of a little bit more ideal for Iran. Be slightly above the rest. All right.
Okay, I'll concentrate on the army. You concentrate on the Iranian Navy. How's that?
Well, normally you don't need a navy for Iran.
I'm taking the piss, mate. We don't have. Okay. So I got the production ones going first, since obvious as well.
Planes are always a needed thing, dog. No matter what.
I just got the basic research off on construction, machine tools, and research. Usual shit. You want to sort out the building slots?
Yeah, I can do that.
We have so far.
It's kind of like
We have 5. Seriously, we have 5 civilian factories. Pretty low.
Yeah, you don't get much in Iran until you take over Afghanistan.
Didn't even get much oil. What the hell?
And Iraq. Yeah, the two things you have to take over is Baghdad and Iraq and Afghanistan. Once the two of those countries are basically under our control, Saudi Arabia, Oman,
What's the point in conquering Afghanistan? There's not much there.
territory. They have some slight stuff there.
Okay, but there's also, I don't know if it has any relevance, but you got to remember Afghanistan has tried to be conquered so many times by so many people, and they've always.
We will conquer them.
Yeah, well, Alexander the Great kind of failed. The British kind of failed. The Russians kind of failed, and the Americans and the British also failed. Taliban succeeded, ironically, but there we go.
Thing is, what do you want for our national focus?
Again, it's got to be something to help. I'm going to go for increased machine import, just to get us a couple of boosts for industry early on.
Okay.
What we really need to go is get the infrastructure sorted as soon as possible. That way, you can start, snowballing the production of the nation.
All right.
There's no point trying to, build like, we're going to build 50 factories, but then we've only got a couple to actually build anything with. For God's sake, at the moment, we're not even got enough resources. We can't even. We're using one of our civilian factories at the moment just to produce consumer goods, and to trade.
Now.
No. If you look at the terrain as well, at least for home defense, we should probably focus more on mountain troops.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yes and no. Like Afghanistan, like all the areas that we're gonna mostly face, like Afghanistan, yes. Baghdad, not so much.
Yeah, obviously in the Middle East it's more flat, but I mean Iran itself is very mountainous, and so is Afghanistan.
Okay.
Okay, so I got the focus set, research set.
Ready to go.
On 3 speed for that, in case there's any things popping up. So we're going to stick with the current government type.
what are we right now? We'll be turning
So-
fascist. It's
We're just authoritarian at the moment.
up to you. We can stick authoritarian, which has no elections.
They can't even give us anything, is it?
Oh.
See.
We don't have any hindrances on our decisions either, so it's good.
We do have a corruption thing, which means we're getting less influence and everything.
So for the Persian Empire, we would need the Iranian state, Afghan, Iraq, Turkey, French, Italy, and most of Britain and the states of Egypt. So basically, we have the entire Middle East.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a long-term plan. What are we losing resources from? Production lines.
Pretty much.
We can't even afford to build the small arms. We're not importing any. Might as well cancel.
No, they still make it over time. It's just slower. Very, very
Okay.
slow. As far as resources go, Afghanistan and Iraq, like Afghanistan gives us our tungsten. That gives us our other firepower that we need. We will need a refinery for building rubber so that way we can build planes.
Yeah, so we got peace and friendly relations with most people near us except Russia.
You know what I should have done was have you do forces one, or it redistributes the resources throughout the world, make it a little easier. Right now we start like
That's fine. I don't
needing
know.
to import.
We're because of Russia 6, you get synthetic buildings you can build on the tech tree.
First of
If you
April.
if you go to the ET tab on tech tree, on the far right, you can actually get synthetic steel and aluminum and everything else. They're buildings that you have to build, of course, but same as just like with the oil.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can have other things as well. Other reasons.
Oh, they changed where the atomic research actually comes into play in 1939.
Also on the tech tree, if you go to the far right, the X tab, I don't know why it's called X, but the second one from the left, there is a industrial research tab that has again benefits for industry.
Wait, where are you looking at?
On the tech tree.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the ET tab.
No, the X tab.
Yeah, but you have to get all the way down there.
But there's the second one from the left that has all benefits for industry.
Wait,
But, you know, it's more buffs on top, basically.
talking about the left one?
The far right tab on the tech tree, the X. The
Max
second
Factories the
tab,
state plus 10%. That?
yes, that tab. So if you look at that one, you can, if you hover over it, it's just buffs on top of the industry stuff.
It's actually not a bad thing to have for Iran.
Because we don't have much yet. Like I said, it's some of it's cheap that we can just do now. Once we get the slots. Speaking of which, I need to work out where we get another slot from. Another, construction speed.
Gains national spirit, foreign exchange controls. Parents consumer good factories -3%, construction C +4%. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think any of them are mutual. So yeah, just go for the foreign exchange. Then once we get that, we can just start using the. Or I can just focus on that little mini tree for now. Get those extra research slots and industry bonuses, you know. One time 0.5 years ahead of time penalty reduction for nuclear technology.
So I guess the first guy we should get should be the political power gain guy, +50%.
Yeah, because we're really draining fast on that. 10% down. I mean, it's going up slowly as. Oh, so Germany's already in the demilitarized zone. Fantastic. Didn't waste any time. I've taken the historical focus off, by the way.
Yeah.
They're already denouncing the Versailles Treaty. Well, they're not wasting any time. Come on, and the Soviets will go, hey, let's become democratic. They should add a thing in here. So there's another party called like the hippie movement, and like nations can become hippies if they don't pay attention to their politics. They start like, breaking down their armies and removing their nuclear sites if they do something stupid.
Hippies.
Yep. Get up like the Costa Ricans. They took Ethiopia.
Yep. I don't know. You think we should take Iraq first?
I don't think we take anything currently.
Oh, not with our current military power, no.
Okay, you want to go dispersed or concentrated? I reckon concentrated. I doubt we're going to run into much air power in there, except maybe Russia.
Yeah, why not? Unless America comes in and tries to scrape our shit off the ground.
Well, Afghanistan, you're going to need mountainous troops, and we haven't even started on that yet.
Hi, Ninja Wolf and Max G Player.
The Iraq is flatter, but we've got to be wary. I don't know how true to history it is, because Iraq was quite tied. Wait,
Sorry. What do you mean by
Greece declared war on Greece? Sorry.
Hold on. Tyso. What do you guys mean? What are they doing? Just makes a little no sense there. Right now we're playing as a co-op nation, as Iran, if that's what you're asking. So we're both sharing the same peoples. That way it makes the game a little bit harder, and our views have to come together a little bit to actually make the nation successful. If that's what you guys are asking. Alright, good, Tyso. Sorry, man.
I'm just saying,
I should just share this with
you. Oh, God. Iraq is quite friendly with the British, so we've got to be careful about that.
Do you have a second monitor?
No. Why? I'm not going to watch you who's watching me play. That's going to be confusing as hell.
No, you get to see what the people are typing, so that way respond to them as well.
You can respond. No, I'm not interested in that.
I'm interested. Am I interested in mine too? Alright,
okay.
So let's see.
So we can pick 2 civilian factories, 1 civilian factory, or loads of. Oh, look, the Americans are becoming neutral. If only the world was really like that.
What are we? And how are they
oil?
I'm just trying to figure out how are they exporting it from us? If we...
Okay, I got construction. Those boosters have really helped. I'll use that to get the. I'll use the next booster for the construction again. Actually, no. I'm gonna do construction 2 because and use the booster on that because that. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get it a little bit earlier. Also use the booster to the best ability. So the oil. Where are we? C and M. What's M and C?
We're giving it to somebody.
Civilian and military. Okay, we're using 9 oil in military apparently.
But we're not. That's the. oh, okay. I know what's going on.
Just guessing from the trade menu, it has need. And it says C and M. I'm guessing that's civilian and maybe it's the oil for. Are you doing any naval exercises at the moment?
No, I know what it is. I don't remember how to get rid of it. Right here. Pilot exercise. Ocean now.
Why do we have planes and reserves? Where do they come from?
Because I disabled them in the hangar.
Oh, I didn't actually do
I was like, so I'm trying to figure out where our oil was going.
that was using our fuel. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we could do it. We can adopt the minister now if you want to get the
Oh, for sure.
I like the national character tab. That's quite a good one as well.
We're at
kind of decide how you want to do it.
We're at 1.2 a day now. As far as troops are concerned, something tells me import the 1 bit of steel to get our industry off the ground.
So I'm gonna get the excavation up as well. Okay, so hopefully in the next by this time next year we should have a pretty sound infrastructure going up. Wait, didn't we just have 6 factories? Why are we down suddenly to 5?
I decided to get stuff from the United States. We don't have a hindrance in our gun making.
Okay.
It's kicking off pretty fast. Holy shit. Bombs. Alright.
Onwards and main nationalist Spain doesn't win.
Depends if they're supported by somebody.
Well, historically they always win. But it's every time I played this game, they've always lost. Even when I was Germany and supporting them, they resources still. We're still in the plus of oil, so I'm going to go ahead and should probably get the. Well, let's get the other civilian factory again. I'm going to start some basic naval exercises with those shitty troops they got there. We can afford the oil for the moment. We can afford the oil, ironically, more than we can afford the guns for the infantry to replace. Which is a sad way to think about it.
Now, yeah.
I want to look at what level we're actually at with our infantry and everything. So we don't even have support equipment yet, Jesus.
Yeah, not yet.
We don't have mobile infantry at all. We
Pretty
do
low on the
have
totem
mountain level 1. That's a basic.
We won't start becoming anything until I think it's roughly like, what, 1939 maybe.
Okay.
1940.
Start the war. We've only got the basic tank. We haven't even unlocked medium or heavy yet.
We do have to decide which way we're gonna go. We're gonna stay neutral.
I think opportunist would definitely be a right way to go.
I
We
mean,
want to
to be-
avoid war with any of the big parties.
well, becoming communist would definitely do that.
If the British-German war starts happening in Africa and so Italy, I think we should again be opportunist. Say, for example, it does kick off in Africa like it did historically. We could quickly go in and take Kingdom of Iraq before that gets drawn into the fire.
I mean,
We've also got to make sure that for example, Iraq doesn't decide to go, hey, let's become part of the Arab. And then we're like, shit.
well, Afghanistan and Iraq turn most of Saudi Arabia and Oman to our cause. After that, it becomes Turkey. Turkey's like our bread and butter soul right now. It holds all the resources we'd love to have.
Brazil declares war.
Unless you want to go to British Raj. I mean,
No. No, 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 no.
be a very long war.
I think their manpower is slightly higher than us. Our multitude about 10,000. Even with the exercises that we're doing, we're not losing any fuel.
For now.
Okay, so we finally got another factory. Let's get that infrastructure up as well. Mechanical's good. Don't do no research. Yeah, I don't think that'll cost too much. Industry, what can we do? Don't need fuel storage at the moment. We're pretty good on fuel, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's get that first level of that thing I was on about. Oh, let's get the resource production. Do you want a steel mill so we can produce steel? That way we don't need the
Yes.
import. I mean, you still have to build it, but it means we wouldn't have to import any more steel. That'll take 100 days.
Not including how much it might take to even build the bitch.
Yeah, but you can shift it up towards the front. Considering we now have 9 factories.
Let's see.
Yeah, now we've already doubled the amount of civilian factories.
And we're only giving one away, so this will be completed this year on Christmas. About
Wait,
that.
are we only building one factory?
So we have the ability to build.
Ooh, oh, good. What about naval stuff? Can we stick any of those on afterwards?
Yeah, we can. I just didn't yet because
Yeah, don't get it in the way.
actually no, we can't.
I have a naval base at me already.
Base is naval coastal points.
I mean, you can't build civilian stuff. We got loads of places we could build. Got loads of territories, nothing in it. Might have been expanded by some of the techs we've been getting.
Yeah, they weren't buildable.
Yeah, that's probably because we've done the focus trees. So they've unlocked a few more slots. But yeah, a naval focus isn't really going to help us without, unless we're at war with, like, I don't know, Saudi Arabia or India, because Afghanistan and for the majority of Iraq, it is land. So I'm pretty sure you can sail up the rivers, can't you?
Yeah, but it's they do it themselves. So. I put all the civilian factories ahead.
Well, if you find a steel mill, you might want to pick that one near the front as well, just to
Yeah, once we get it
so-
researched.
yeah. I mean, just getting that basic one means you would then unlock another civilian factory, which would be good.
True.
That'll be done in 50 days. Do another political appointee. Captain of industry, 150. 10% infrastructure, civilian, and refinery construction speed.
I was thinking of Mushin Shadar.
Too late. Picked it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The other one would be Mushin Shadar, or whatever his name. Gives us military dockyard and fuel silo constructions.
Do it next. It could be a good one next one. So if we got both of them, that means we'll. You can always fire them.
No, you fire them, you don't get anything back.
Really?
Yep.
Fuck it. Unless you're planning on becoming a fascist. Okay, let's go and just get ourselves an off-map military factory.
I guess so.
That's a weird one. We'll get the research slot first, I think. That one seems a bit more benefit. Okay, excavation's done. Construction 2 is almost done, which will unlock that next. Do you want something in the infantry, or just continue on industry?
Continue on industry for right now.
All right, let me go and get that first unlock on the special research division, max factories. In the...
We're gonna need the radio soon, by the way.
Yeah.
That focus our next unlock on research and radio technology.
All right. That's sort of decryption, isn't it?
Yeah, helps our troops move along.
Our troops, we don't have any troops at the moment, though. That's what I mean.
We do. We just don't know who we're gonna attack yet.
I don't think we could attack anyone at this point.
Time.
Construction 2 is fine, finished. So you want to do radio? It's reinforced rate, but like I said, we don't have really any troops.
Well, the radio starts unlocking later.
Steel production will be done in 10 days. If you build a factory. And the next focus will also, like I said, give us enough research slot.
Refinery. Synthetic oil. Yeah.
Really? We're quite good in oil.
No, to be able to build rubber.
All right.
Rubber so we can build planes. Our planes are going to be our mainstay power in this whole area. Without them, we can't do shit. We'll be able to take over Afghanistan and Iraq without planes. With them, make it 10 times easier. Because they have barely any air power. Afghanistan has 0 air power, but they have a shit ton of drones.
Okay, getting fuel storage then to unlock the fuel refinery.
Oh, like government. Balanced approach. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually access there's the bottom national character stuff. Got all about this. One of them also gives us more.
So you can basically pick what kind of a nation you want to be. You don't have to necessarily be stuck to the same thing. So, for example, you can make it like a religious Soviet Union, which would be completely ironic.
I'm actually trying to find the one that gives us political game. Okay. One of them did give you like a crap ton. It's like an extra like 20% or something. Plus 50 to weekly manpower. Suitable population factor by 5%. Good. So power and politics minus 5%. 200. I mean, 0.15% is decent because they're closer to that too.
Okay, I've just adopted well, the only admiral we had available to that navy, just so he can get some experience while they're doing their. Okay, we got an extra research slot now. Let's get the off-map military factory. I'm sure you'll be happy. Excavation 2. Bit more resources. Like I said, we have to get the fuel storage before we can get the synthetic oil. Why is my navy not? Oh, they're repairing. I see. So they're damaged before.
That's new. Republic of Vietnam.
Okay, so there's something going on. Vietnam's kicking off already. Then
That's
a bit early.
That's super early.
But it's a republic, so I mean, it's not the same political thing. But it's a big split. Yeah, it's a big civil war there going on. Notice Japan hasn't attacked China yet.
Nope, you know, focus they're going down. They could be going down a diplomatic path.
Nationalist Spain is thrashing the shit out of. They've managed to get finally. They're actually thrashing the shit out of the other dude.
Oh, they're going down securing China. So. Nope.
You should be able to the steel mill now, by the way.
Yep. Keep going down our refinery route.
Way ahead here. Yeah, so it provides +4. Obviously, it takes up one of the civilian slots, so you'll need to remove one of the planned factories. But obviously, over time, hopefully, we'll be able to get more slots in each bit. You got the political power. Did you want to appoint the war minister, war industrialist? Yeah. The one that gives you the military factory, dockyard, and fuel cellar construction.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so we're now an economic powerhouse style nation.
But we want to be economically powerful.
Well, this is what I do with any strategy game. When I turtle, I create a massive economic powerhouse and keep to myself. But when I want to attack, I can attack with everything I want. Whereas other people who like to rush early and conquer stuff early, they end up sending a stream of units of just weaker units, constantly trying wearing down. No, I want to go one big decisive hit, which means technology, which means resources, which means you've been planning this war for like 10 years. Okay, we've got another military factory now. Let's get towards heavy industry. Don't worry, incoming more military factories for you. There's going to be about another 2 out. The max factories in the state thing will be available in 60 days. I believe that's the one that's going to give us a few more factories. Oh God! So Mexico has become fascist.
Oh my God, what is going
Man,
on
they're
in
having a
this?
civil war over there.
This has just turned totally flip side wonky.
Look at that! I mean, look at their flag, man. That's about as fascist as you get. It's basically the Nazi flag with a little picture of Mexico inside.
Oh, that's a
Instead of
civil war going on right now.
There goes Japan. Chile is joining the Axis. Okay. And Uruguay doesn't exist anymore because Brazil conquered it. There's Japan and China.
One of them wars. Feels like. Look,
Trust
the
me.
People's Republic of China seems to be.
Once you watch Man in the High Castle a bit more, you'll be like, wow, I really want to see some more.
Just
It looks like the Democratic Indochina is. And French Indochina is about to get knocked out. Okay, so the Democratic ones are not actually democratic, they're actually communist. So it is actually the Viet Cong, basically. And they are smashing the shit out of the French. So I'm pretty sure Vietnam is about to become communist.
China?
Shit's really kicking off fast. Okay, so China's got the whole territory then. So Japan only has that tiny little bit at the moment. Jesus, everything's kicking off in China, isn't it?
Actually building our first regiments. They're starting to come up.
That's right. Okay, I can see Japan's finally got a few troops landed on mainland. Like off Paris, right? Okay. Luckily, the Soviets only don't like us because we have a different ideology. Other than that, they have no interest in us, which is a good way.
For now.
Okay, the Germans are already they're doing the Anschluss, research. They'll be going after Austria, and then Czechoslovakia, and then that will kick off. I did one once when I did everything historical right up to the point with the Poland thing, and I kept the agreement with the Soviets to split Poland. And then nothing, like the whole Soviet thing never happened. I get another military factory on the way now.
Just the fact that they have military air power over us, or Baghdad would be like the perfect choice to go after.
Okay, we can get this Aluminium mill. Yeah, it should be on an. Oh no, that's 1.5 years ahead. Radar station. Get that up. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get a radar station. But we have to build it still. But I mean, have a technology unlock because that's where it branches out. So we got 3 military factories, by the way. We got two of them actually.
Don't know where I want to put the other.
But I think after
We can make
the
light
next
tanks.
research, I think we're going to start to shift the research towards the military. So, do you want to get support tool? I'll get the support weapons up because we don't have any at the moment.
Yes. Well, should we start in planes or should I start with tanks, light tanks?
Well, I think, the easiest to produce at the moment with the current resources we got are infantry or mountain troops.
It would be light
This
tanks. Light tanks only require the steel.
Really, they don't require oil. We only have one bit of steel at the moment, don't we? Do you already build that factory?
Factory is being built. It's not done for longer.
1937. Oh yeah, next month.
The tanks on the
Should
block.
also have a few more slots. Yeah, you do. There's a couple more slots in a couple of places. Or one, rather.
All right, we're
Or
building
more than
tanks. So far, we're building 2.5 tanks a week.
Okay. But we could get you just want to use the basic tanks.
Yeah, we're using the basic light tanks. We'll give it a roll over Afghanistan if we're ready.
Yeah, roll over Afghanistan in tanks. Good luck. We haven't even unlocked trucks yet for mobilized infantry. So apparently when we unlock the trucks, we also unlock motorized artillery.
Get us our military theorist.
World tension is at 26% on the way. And Germany just took Austria. I didn't even notice that little picture of the globe in the top right. It's actually getting like a little flame in the top. The Germans are causing most of it, though. Of course. Because they haven't really done anything yet. Annex a part of it. Look, Japan is starting to make. That's weird.
Oh, French is communist?
What?
Yeah, French commune.
Maybe the Vietnamese took them over. The British have extended their territory, looks like, to the east. So Japan didn't land in the north like they thought they did. They landed right in the middle of China.
Yeah.
And they're spreading out straight towards the capital.
Because they still haven't gotten through Beijing yet. Once they take Beijing, a wrap for China.
How's the Mexico war going? Mexico, okay, it looks like the fascists are making good ground in Mexico. They've already split the country in half. Nationalist Spain is also doing pretty well. There's our extra military factories again. Okay, we're still getting down this tree now. We get 2 electronics boosters, and then we can get an extra research slot again, and then a nuclear thing, and then we're done with that industry tree.
I go with planes. Field artillery. The reason we need to take Afghanistan is for our field artillery. The reason we need Iraq is just more abilities to build more refineries.
What's the field artillery you got to do with Afghanistan?
Shock and all. Howitzers,
Oh,
man.
right. You need them to invade. That's what you're saying. Right, I see what you're saying.
We have to take Afghanistan.
What's their military strength at the moment?
Higher than ours. Slowly built. We have basic military equipment yet? Locked?
The support one, you mean?
Yeah.
Not yet. It's on the way. Quick look what Afghanistan's got. Just basically by using the Lend-Lease thing, I can see what technologies they got available. Oh, what's this? We're gonna pause this. Okay. Do you see this?
Not really.
Okay. It says Turkey requests Iranian participation in the Sabadat Pact. The signing of the Treaty of Friendship between our nations, Turkey has requested that Iran joins them in a Sabadat Pact to unite them against the growing threats around our nation. Whether communist or fascist, Turkey to promise to stand up for our Iranian interests. So basically, we're going to form an alliance with Turkey or not.
I'm gonna let you decide that one, brother. I'll be honest.
Well, Turkey is a major neighbor. Yeah, fuck it. There we are. We did it. We're friends with them now. They're also technologically superior to us as well. So I thought,
Now.
So we have 100 opinion with them now. Actually, in a faction with them. That's interesting. So we're not actually. So we're not any particular party or anything like with Axis and shit like that. We're actually just in a faction for mutual defense. But they may actually end up in helping us if we invade somewhere.
In time, yes.
So we have you got another factory free, by the way. You wanted to add another tank on.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that yet. I'm not sure if I want to go military strength or wait for the support equipment to start building that. Or planes.
The artillery. Get the next level tank up, the light tank.
We can get the medium tanks. Would be great.
So let's get the light tank first. Okay, so apparently France joined the communists, and who is that? Was that Brazil just joined the Axis?
Did they?
Brazil and Chile are both in the Axis. So there's two South American countries that have allied up with Germany.
Oh my god. This is about to become
France has allied up with the communists, which I'm probably gonna make invasion of France even more like, and might break down their relations with the UK.
no idea how this will play out, man. This is getting scary. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, support weapons are up. Let's get
basic. We need hold on. We need support equipment. That's what I was saying. We need support equipment.
That's what I just built.
No, support equipment. It's,
oh, okay. Okay, so let's go through that then.
Yeah. This is where we're gonna get our motorized infantry. That's what you.
Well, I haven't done that yet, but I don't think motorized are important until we're worrying about Iraq. Because that's when you got the big open plains and everything else where you can get fast. You can get almost like a blitzkrieg kind of thing. Afghanistan's going to be a slow slog. So we can appoint another dude. Do you want like a tank designer or something to increase the armor research speed? An industrial dude. So let's get that. That's done. There's a concentrated research again. Okay, we're one away from the rubber plant, which is good.
Troops are increasing. The only reason I'm saying maybe Iraq might be our first target is because right now they have the. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get chuck in a. What have we got that?
And they can add to our manpower over time. What do you think? Start a war with Iraq?
What, right now?
Time. Take them over.
At some point, yeah, I think that's a good idea. What the hell's Memel? Lithuania. Okay, we can also almost do the prospect. Okay, that's cool. Recreate the Persian Empire. And we now still have one free military factory.
I know. I'm waiting on that basic infantry equipment.
You got a few more. You got more slots now available for building in a couple of territories. We also have a synthetic refinery available to build. I don't know if we even need that. Do we need that? How much oil do we have in the nation?
We have a lot.
I can't remember what the resource map is.
We have 26. We're exporting 17.
There we go. Yeah, and we have a bit of metal. Cool. God, look at a lot of oil in Georgia to the north. 115. That's a lot of oil. Let's just declare war on the Soviet Union, shall we? Yeah,
That's
sweet.
what we need is the rubber refineries.
That'll be next in line. There's a bit of tungsten in Afghanistan, which is all right.
That's what we're gonna go for.
Rubber's next on the list. I think it's slightly ahead at the moment, so I don't think could go for it, but still. We're no. We should be able, it won't be slightly ahead, but by the time this synthetic the oil process, we can go straight for the rubber.
Have tungsten. The artillery would come in like super slow. Artillery.
Afghanistan has tungsten, but we need the artillery to.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm building. That's why I'm building the tanks. It'll help us roll them over. They don't have tank support.
Okay, support equipment's done.
But I want to take over Iraq as fast as possible.
Good to get an upgrade on the artillery there. What were there now? Interwar artillery. As you said, you're building artillery already, and
We're not building it yet. I mean, something I want to build, not a necessity. Just have 100 tanks in storage, which is good process.
Getting the rubber plant now.
Rubber plant helps. Factory.
Should have another research slot now. We want to get fuel refining possibly. Or we could get radar. Certain radar. We have a bonus for radar if you want to get it. Or you can get a plane. Or land doctrine. Do you know which land doctrine you want to use?
Go ahead and give us the radar.
That doesn't sound very historical music for the game. So you've got quite a few forces on the western border.
Yeah, so go
Not in
ahead
Afghanistan.
next and to the fighter next.
Yeah, fighter.
1936 fighter.
So are you going for the Iraq invasion or are you going for the Afghanistan invasion?
I have to go for the Iraq invasion first.
Okay. What about they military-wise? What
Tanks.
they're in the alliance with us.
Really?
Yep.
Alright, I guess we're Afghanistan. Didn't want to, but
How do we leave the faction? Is that possible?
yeah, but I wouldn't do it. Then we go Turkey.
Oh, that might be a good excuse later on. Luxembourg became communist, and the Germans invaded Luxembourg and have already conquered it because it's only a city as a country. So the Germans' expansions to the west involved them taking out Luxembourg rather than Czechoslovakia or Poland. That's oh, you know what that means, though, right? It means they're probably going to declare war on France before Poland. France is also
The thing is, if Germany goes to war with them now, and if they're part of the Comintern, they will probably. Yep, they're part of the Comintern. They would screw themselves.
who? France.
No, Germany.
Why?
They might be fascist right now, but the French are part of the Comintern. They're not part of the
Okay.
Allies.
I've replaced the old light tank with the new light on the production line. Also researching the fighter and the heavy tank.
Edit them to
Already got a dive bomber, I believe.
go for the armor battalions.
We can use that one free military factory to start building support.
Yeah, when it comes.
Already available.
Oh. Aluminum. Oh, we need to focus a little.
It's already on the way, I believe. Right, aluminium. Aluminium is on the ET thing. Right there. It's a little bit ahead at the moment. It'll take too long. New goods factory, 5% production.
Ahead by.
Yeah, we'll get it a little bit closer so that's not the actual penalty. There are some other things we can get on the way. We're getting business interests to improve our production efficiency. Okay, so Mexico is now fully fascist.
Good God.
Good luck, good luck building your fucking wall now, bro. Yeah, we completed the industry tree.
Give us nuclear power?
No, but it gave us basically, if you look at it, it gave us 0. It basically reduces the time ahead penalty for our first nuclear research by half, which is a big bonus. Okay, so I've just quickly paused it. What do you want? We now got the focus tree. Now there's several we can go with. There's the political ones in the middle, and on the far right we got a more military focus. I think we go for the military focus one.
Yes.
That gives us. It's not mutual with the others, so you can still do it. It just gives us more stuff like that. So yeah, let's go towards that. And what do you want to focus on that tree? Do you want to go to aircraft or?
Yeah, we're gonna need some aircraft. Let me look here. Our land
So I can go down the CAS route or go down the separate strategic bomber route. basically all it does is it's all about research bonuses, essentially. So, are you more interested in CAS or are you more interested in strategic?
Oh.
I mean, that's just on that. I mean,
Strategic.
it's not okay. Well, let's get the aluminium. Where is it? You can do another political dude. You want artillery research be 15% or motorized equipment? Okay, so Vietnam is now invading Cambodia. Japan's kind of become pretty stagnant in China, it looks like. Nationalist Spain has almost completely conquered Spain. Oh, the Republican Party controls 99% of the entire states at the moment.
Alf Landon actually became the president of the United States.
Who? Who's that guy?
I don't know. The historical figure that originally wasn't supposed to become a president, yet did. Huh.
Okay. The Americans are planning to invade Japan, according to their focus. At least that's what it looks like.
We're still very neutral in our decision.
It's the best way to be, mate. Oh, everyone's right. Okay, so we've got a pretty good view on. Wow. So if we did want to go to war with Iraq, their military is 6 strong currently.
Can't even go.
It's like they do have a radar, though.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
they
go.
do.
Can't go to war with them.
I know. I'm just keeping an eye on. Keep an eye on your friends, mate.
If we would have taken them over early, we might have been able to.
Turkey has a lot of troops on the border with France. Probably because they're commies.
Bulgaria is turning democratic. Oh.
So, how do you want women to be in our society? Equality? Traditional
I'm
role?
gonna let you decide that one.
If we do traditional roles, we have slightly less manpower, but we do get better factory output and production. Limited rights will get a bit more manpower and recruitable population, but less factory power. Enforced patriarchy is like the more advanced version.